Welcome to day 5 of the challenge. We'll come into a comfortable sitting position. Rest palms on knees. Rotate shoulders back. Relax shoulders. Close your eyes. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes remain closed. Walk your hands forward. Roll over your knees. Come into tabletop position. Inhale, arch your back. Extend neck all the way up. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. At your own pace, 3 more times. And back to tabletop. Open your eyes. Inhale, flex your feet. Exhale, extend right leg all the way back. Flex right foot, level your hips, gaze downwards. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, right leg straight. Exhale, ground right toes on mat. Now, once you ground right toes on mat, make sure your hips is above your knees. Inhale, exhale, shift your hips back. Bring right heels closer to mat. Increase the stretch in your calves. One more breath. Then ground right knee, left side. Inhale, flex. Exhale, left foot back. Navel in, gaze downwards. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, left leg straight with hips above your knees, left toes on mat. Inhale, exhale, bring heels back. Feel the stretch in your calves. 3, 4, 5. Ground both knees. Untuck your toes. Walk your knees 1 step back. Stack hips above your knees. Straight arms, chest on mat, chin on ground. Feel the stretch in shoulders, neck, and upper chest. One more breath and melting heart. Walk hands back to tabletop. Inhale, flex your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk out your legs. With every paddle, bring your hips closer to mat. Stretching your calves and your hamstrings. Tilt your hips side to side. Knees can be bent. Bring each of your feet on mat. And back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, tippy toes. Walk front of your mat. Big toes to touch. Bend your knees. Round your back. Vertebra by vertebra. Head up last. Once crown reaches ceiling, rotate shoulders back, palms facing forward, gaze forward. Inhale, arms up, straight back, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees if you need. Palms beside your feet. Relax your neck. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, knees bend. Palms on mat. Step or jump back into high plank. Inhale, exhale, low plank. Untuck your toes. Push into up dog. Gaze up. Flex your feet. Exhale, hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up into three-legged dog. Exhale, open your hips, bend top knee. One more breath in sugar cane. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot step forward, right foot outside, right palm. Once right foot is out, bring your hips low, gaze forward, one breath here. Ground back knee, untuck back foot. Inhale, hips low, open your chest, gaze forward. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, angle right toes out. Adjust your left palm at the angle. Bring left side of your body closer to mat. Shift your gaze towards right side. Gaze towards your right inner thigh. One more breath. Gaze back forward. Palms back on mat. Bring right leg back to tabletop. Inhale, flex feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. On left side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, twist. Bend top knee. Level shoulders. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, leg straight. Exhale, step foot outside. Bring hips low. Look forward. One breath here. Then ground back knees. Untuck back foot. Lower your hips. Chest open. Shoulders down. Make sure your left knee is hugging inwards. One more breath. Then gaze forward. Left toes ankle out. Right hand adjust. Twist. So you need to bring your right shoulders towards left. So you're able to ground your sides of your right hips. Gaze towards inner thighs. Then adjust back, palms back on ground, legs back to tabletop. Inhale, flex feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees, jump softly between your palms. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, knees bend, chair pose. Exhale, stand tall, bring palms at side. Inhale, knees bend, chair pose. Exhale, low chair, hips align with knees, squeeze your knees together. Now bring your hips low, knees are always closed. One more breath. Then ground sitting bone, both pose. 3, 4, 5, low boat. 3, 4, 5, squeeze up to boat. Now hug your knees to chest, squeeze tight, belly on thighs, and point your toes if you can. Then flex one foot, ground the other, and down. Now try flex both, squeeze belly to chest, and down. Now cross ankles, roll over your knees, tabletop, find yourself back on mat. Inhale, flex feet. Exhale, this time bring your heels close towards your hips. Bring hips close to heels. Walk your hands back. Sit on heels. Now as you sit on heels, rotate shoulders back. Bring your palms facing forward, chest open. Then palms back on knees, neutral spine. Hands back forward, back to tabletop. Pedal your toes. Knees together, sit on heels, and gaze forward. Now what we'll be doing later on, we will place ourselves into boat pose and then low boat, and we'll go into shape like a plow, a semi-plow pose. And once you rise up, you need to bring your heels into your butt so you can roll over your feet. So watch this. So later on, tabletop, cross at ankles. Now sit on heels, behind your feet, then knees together. So first is your boat. Second, low boat. Third, something like plow. Then bend your knees, flex your feet. Once your hips landed, just close towards your butt. So your weight is forward into your toes. Once your weight is into your toes, you should be able to rise up to chair. Okay, then you'll lower down and place sit bone back down. So we'll try. So feel free to pause the video and try this transition. So from kneeling, tabletop, walk your knees slightly forward if you need, so that your torso will be on mat. Cross ankles, sit behind your feet, knees together. Now, boat pose. Inhale, exhale, low boat. Inhale, exhale, plow with hips slightly off. Bend the knees, flex your feet, round your back. Heels up. If you then manage to rise up, you need to propel more forward. So make sure you keep your heels to butt. If your heels are not to butt, it's hard to rise up. So if you see, if I didn't keep my heels to butt, I need more momentum. So if you kick it in, it will be easier. So try. So plow up to chair. Then lower down and sit. So feel free to pause and keep trying. So this is to make sure your body weight is transferred from your back into your hips, into your feet. And then once it's into your feet, closer towards your toes, you should be able to rise up to chair. And pause the video and try. We'll meet in sit. Now from sit, we'll rise up one more time, back to chair and back to standing. So sitting slightly in front of your mat. Now draw your knees together. Back is neutral, toes align with knees, palms facing each other. Inhale, exhale, low boat. Inhale up, semi-plow. Bend, flex feet up. Chair. Stand tall, palms back at side. Inhale, knees bend, chair pose. Exhale, low chair. Hips low, butt low, boat, low boat, up to boat, and cross. So hopefully you have this transition. If you have this transition, we'll be now working on our rolling panda. So later on, we'll come into all fours. So watch this. In all fours, you bring one hand on one side. So one hand towards center, bring the other hand up. So make sure you stack your shoulders above each other. Your hips may be tilting upwards and arms up. So this is the twist, and your gaze towards your top thumb. Now, after twist for 5 breaths, you place your shoulders down. Your shoulders should be slightly towards the center. If you manage to place your shoulders down, place your temple on that. Gaze towards your wrist. Now make sure your hands is not close towards your knees. It should be just directly below your shoulders, as if you're doing a twisting melting heart. Now, after which, now this is option 1. Option 2, legs straight. Now, if your fingers able to touch your toes, you try to grab your calf or your thighs. Now, option 3, you will stay here. Those who can't, you bring your grounding shoulders more inwards towards your extended leg. Adjust a bit. Now your top hand, which is your top shoulder arms, you try to bring it back of your head towards front of the room. Now once you are here, chin to chest a bit, straighten your legs, and twist deeper, rounding your back. So you feel your back rounding. Now, after which, only those who would like, you micro bend your knee, and then chin to chest, place one back down, the other back down, round your back, knees to chest. Okay, so we'll try. So you tend to move out of your mat, so make sure surrounding your space should be pretty empty. So watch again. So if it's light on the other side, one palm center, twist, tread in, legs extended, grab your feet, adjust, twist deeper. Once you're ready, so make sure you stop at every option to feel the stretch before you roll. Knees bend, roll into your feet. Okay. So feel free to pause the video at this time and try on this rolling panda. Sit on heels and gaze back forward. Watch again. If you would like, later on, we will hold together. Twist in 5 breaths one side. All options will hold for 5 breaths and roll into a rolling panda. And after which, we'll try to use our fingers to see if we can tip over into your toes. So watch first, then later on, we'll try together. But feel free to do without the counts. So only if you are doing together. So make sure your props or any obstruction is out of the way. So from tabletop, feel free to follow my sides, or you can do the other side first, doesn't really matter. Now those who are doing at the same side, place left hand and center. Bring right hand up, stack your shoulders, twist your hips. Gaze towards your top thumb. 3, 4, 5. Tread top arms in, shoulders down, right temple on mat. Gaze towards your right wrist. Option 2, stay. Option 3, extend left leg towards your right fingers. Now, avoid grabbing first. Feel the stretch on your left thigh. 3, 4, 5. Now, option 4, those who would like, grab your calf, bring your shoulders more inwards towards your left side. Your top hand, which is your left arm, you start twisting. You bring back of your neck closer to mat. Twist your torso, chest towards ceiling. Not only if you like to do rolling panda. Rolling panda is optional, but it'll be good if you try. So knees bend, round your back, and up. Your feet, hands at side, roll into your toes. And then take halfway lift and fall forward. Okay. So you may be out of your mat. Once you're out of your mat, just find back your mat and we'll do the other side. So you can pause the video and try. Now, where you roll, it depends on how you place your shoulders. So just make sure that there is no obstruction at side, or at least the obstruction won't be something like dangerous. It should be something like maybe sofa, doesn't really matter. So palms at side. Now doing on the other side. Inhale, right hand in center, left hand up, twist. 3, 4, 5. Trap, top arm in, shoulders down, left temple on mat. Gaze towards your left wrist. Now option 3, extend your right leg towards your left fingertips. Stay here first, so feel the stretch on inner thighs. Some of us may feel more on our back thigh. Now option C, those who would like, bring your shoulders closer towards right and look up. Your top hand is a stopper, so you can rotate till you can no longer rotate. So increase the stretch in your back. So stretch your lumbar, stretch your thoracic back, holding there, one more breath. Now those who would like, your prep rolling panda. So first, bend the knees first, knees close to face. Once you're ready, round your back, up. And then if you lose your balance, just place your hands aside, back center, and then chair. Then stand tall or forward fold. Doesn't really matter. So we are just learning how to roll into our side shoulders, and then round your back as much as you can. Now, and then weight on feet and back up. Feel free to pause the video, try one more time on each side. Once you manage to do so, you'll meet in child pose. Sit on heels, gaze forward. So for rolling panda, you roll from one shoulders and then into your back. So we're actually not flipping our back on mat, you're actually rolling in an angle. So this is called like flipping your back on mat. So if you are twisting, you look like that. So we are not like tilting sideways like that. So this is tilting. So we are not tilting, we are rolling. Okay. So make sure you're not tilting. If you tend to tilt, you will try again and make sure you roll. So this is called roll. So roll, 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 roll into shoulders, roll, 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 and then up. Okay. And then in order to rise in your feet, once you know that you have rolled your shoulders, keep your hips in. It's harder to come up the chair, but you will just try, but it's hard. Okay. So we meet in child pose. Sit on heels. Then gaze forward. Now, in our last flow, what we were trying to do is we'll rise up front of our mat. We'll try one time, boat, low boat, and we'll rise up to chair. Then after we rise up to chair, we'll lower down, find our way back to tabletop. We'll do one side, rolling panda, and we'll try our best to rise up straight away. If you can't rise up straight away, feel free to use your hands and walk back to wherever you are, and then find chair pose. So watch first, later on, after our boat series, you'll come back here and we'll be doing rolling panda. So after your rolling panda, if you manage to roll, once you're here, use your hips, check. So it will be looks like this. Then you will be definitely out of your mat, don't worry. So after your chair, you fold into forward fold. Now once you bend your knees, you place your palms down and you angle your palms towards forward and then legs back to plank. Now after your plank, we try to walk ourselves back to our mat. So plank, walk your hands, walk your feet. So it doesn't matter how you walk. So just keep engaging your shoulders. Use this as a core workout before you ground your knees. And then we'll rest. Then we'll do the other side. So don't worry, whichever direction you roll into, you'll just find once your chair, you should have your orientation. And then you'll try to find which is front of your mat. Then you adjust your palms, adjust your feet, and then walk in. Okay? So when you walk in, try to keep your core engaged, so squeeze your belly in. Feel free to pause and try to see if you can get into the plank, or just continue anywhere from here. Once you're done, we'll meet in child pose. If you can rise up to chair, doesn't matter, just use your hands to propel up. So head down, we'll meet in child pose. Hands forward, tabletop. Inhale, flex feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll try to jump front of your mat. Inhale, knees bend. Exhale, jump softly. Leap, toes touch. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, just straight arms, straight legs. Look up, avoid back bend. Exhale, palms at side. Last set of sequence. Feel free to take modifications. We'll hold 5 breaths in each pose. Inhale, knees bend, chair. Exhale, low chair. Hold. 1. Palms facing down. 3, 4, 5. Palms facing each other. Sit below. Knees together. 5 breaths. 3. Hold. 4, 5. Sit bone down. Both pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Low boat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Semi plow or just plow. 3. Belly on thighs or just close the gap between your legs. 1 more breath. 5. Inhale. Exhale. Chair. Knees bend. Roll. Chair. 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Forward fold. Knees can be bent. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale, bend knees, palms on mat. We'll meet in low plank. Those who can, jump to low plank. Inhale, exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ground your knees. Rest, child pose, 5 breaths. After resting for 5 breaths, we'll try rolling panda on one side, rise up the chair, plank, find back your mat, then we'll rest back in child pose. If you're still afraid to roll into your rolling panda, feel free to just rise up, find plank, and walk back to your mat. Active child pose.
Fingertips off, thumbs forward, arms forward. Finger pads on mat.
Finger pads should turn white. Then relax your hands. In tabletop. Inhale, bring left hand center of your mat. Exhale, right hand up, twist. 3, 4, 5. On your next exhalation, shoulders down. Look towards your right fingers. 3, 4, 5. Left leg close to right fingers. Feel the stretch in the thighs. 3, 4, 5. Adjust if you need. So we'll enter into Panda first before you roll. So Panda is a good back stretch. Staying here. 3, 4, 5. Only those who like to rise up to chair. Otherwise, find back plank. Inhale, knees bend, your knee in chair. Try to, once your back is on mat, on ground, you bring your hips towards your butt. So it's one motion. If you want to straight away rise up to chair. Inhale, exhale, knees to chest. Roll, chair. Then twist, find front of your mat. Align, you're not on mat, palms down, jump, plank. And walk your hands, one hand, one leg, one hand, one leg. Doesn't matter how you walk, as long as you find yourself back on mat. Inhale, exhale, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, and rest in child pose.
5 breaths here. On the other side, active child pose. Fingertips off, thumbs pointing forward, arms forward.
Tabletop, then relax your palms. On the other side, bring your right hand slightly centered, left hand up, twist. 3, 4, 5. Shoulders in, head down. Look towards your left fingers. 3, 4, 5. Extend right leg out. Feel the stretch on your right thigh. 3, 4, 5. Adjust your shoulders. Then gaze towards ceiling. Top hands, right hand is like a stopper. So you'll rotate until you feel the stretch in your back. Now your shoulders may be on ground. 3, 4, 5. Those who would like, will meet in chair pose. You'll be out of your mat at your own pace, and we'll find back plank. Inhale. Those who can roll, make sure you bring your hips close your butt as you rise up. Own pace, chair pose. Roll. Chair. 3, 4, 5. Palms down. Jump. Plank. Walk into your mat. Last Vianza. Inhale. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ground your knees and rest in child pose.
We'll slowly wind down from here.
Just bring your arms forward, tabletop. Walk your knees slightly forward. Cross at ankles. Sit behind your feet. Extend your legs forward. Place your back on mat. Now, option
Feel free to always choose the easiest option. We will start from bridge pose and then lower our hips back down. So walk your feet in. So like we did earlier to open up our front body. So make sure fingertips should be able to touch your heels. Inhale, exhale, pelvis up. Now option, just stay here. Those who would like, rotate your shoulders. So externally rotate your shoulders, palms up. The other side, you could step on your fingers or interlace your hands behind your back. So it could be this option too. If you're unable to actively rotate your shoulders outwards, this will be easier. Chin to chest. And then bring your hips back down. Then extend your legs back forward. Now after 5 breaths, we'll try second set of bridge. Those who are like, you will enter into wheel. And for those entering your wheel, you option to close your wheel, which is to walk your hands. So avoid walking your feet. Always try to walk your hands. So your feet is stuck on mat. Now second set of back bend. Make sure feet not too wide. Fingertips should be able to touch your heels. Now those who can't, enter slowly, step by step into wheel. So don't straight away go into wheel. So you're able to engage lots of muscle group before wheel pose. So if you can't, heels on fingers or even your palms. You can grab your heels, bring your hips higher. 3, 4, and 5. Release your hands, but hips still high. Those who are entered the wheel, palms sides of your face, elbows pointing up, place top hip on mat. So stay in tripod wheel first. Weight on hip, elbows inwards. 4, 5. Now option straight ups. Press. 3, 4, 5. Hip back down. Option to walk your hands closer towards your face. Inhale, exhale, push. 3, 4, 5. Hit down first. Then chin to chest, neck down, butt down, and then extend your legs. Bring your legs together, right knee to chest, squeeze right knee, close it. Now twist, right knee on left side, extend right arm out, gaze towards your right hand. Back center, the other side. Hips down, left knee to chest. And twist right hand, grab left knee, and twist. Back center. Take happy baby. Grab your feet from the outside, soles facing upwards. Now rock your baby. Rock up, down, one side, the other side. Second set, rock up, down, One side, the other side. Soles together, knees wide. Then relax your feet and take Shavasana. Feet about mat width distance apart. Make sure shoulders are in, palms facing up, neck is long. Soften your gaze and close your eyes. Feel free to stay for as long as you would like in Shavasana. Namaste.